Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Grandmaster Shaman, and today we have yet another episode of Monika Before's story. In the last episode, Sayori did not die, as you can see. In fact, we made it to festival day, but you can feel this tension in the air. That something is about to happen, but I'm not sure what. I have no idea what, but I just feel like something is going to happen soon. So make sure if you guys are hyped to click that thumbs up button down below for me and hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Go back and watch all the previous episodes before starting this one because, I mean, my goodness, they're all very, very good episodes. So, let's move on. After checking in with each of the four girls, I go over and close the doors of the classroom. I hear the snickering of the four behind me. Alright everyone, I take a deep breath in. Are we all ready for the festival? Yes! Alright, let's get to work. We prepare for the rest of the room together. Already eager students come to visit. Some of them pick up the pamphlets and read. Others come for Nazi's cupcakes, while a few arrive to admire the welcoming aromatic atmosphere. I could also tell that some of them stay to fawn over Monika. All right, what do you think, Yuri? I think it's beautiful, Shei-senpai. Oh, look at the banner! Okay, so they definitely took the Japanese take, I would assume, Japanese take, very far. I couldn't quite get a picture of the back here, but I'm pretty sure that's Japanese kanji. I'd have to double check. But I really like this setup. It's a very cool job they did with this. The blur is actually kind of a cool aesthetic to the room. Wow, look! I can't believe we got it all decorated, the literature club. It's beautiful. The final piece. Yeah, there it is. So, this is student. So, or this is learning, actually, more accurately. Learning. Then we've got, what is that? Kurabu. So this must be literature? Because this is club. Right here. Kurabu. So this must mean literature? I assume. But I can't quite tell. In fact, why don't I look it up? Why don't I look it up? While I'm here, I'm just going to go on G-Show real quick. Literature. Yes, it is. Bunkaku. Gaku. Bungaku. Kurabu. Nice. So, shout out to them. I always kind of got the feeling, if you guys watched my original playthrough, that it was actually taking place in an American school. I know that it kind of contradicts with, if you notice the posters on the wall from the previous episodes and from the original game, it kind of looks like it's not written in standard alphabetical lettering, which is, entirely possible. That it could be a Japanese school. They took it, obviously, that way, so nothing wrong with that. The final piece. It fits so perfectly, Shei-senpai. Yeah, it does. You did a great job, Yuri. Man, at this rate, I'll be all out of cupcakes. Awesome job, Yuri. I guess we can all start the poem reading now. There's enough people in the crowd. I think Monika is a bit too busy entertaining them. Come join the literature club. Cute girls, heartfelt poems, and comedic jokes. Yeah, she's having fun. Having the four of them in the club is enough to get enough of a hook to get anyone interested in joining. Surya approaches me slowly. Thank you for everything, Shei-senpai. Of course. Are you alright? I'm fine. The headaches are gone now. But I think it's because I understand. Understand what? There's a silence between the two of us. Understand what, Sayori? Oh! Sayori, stop scaring me! It looks like I've taken her out of her weird trance. Never mind, Shei-senpai. I just need some sleep, that's all. If you insist, Sayori. Lots of people approach the girls asking for a pamphlet. Sayori utilizes her happy personality to persuade people to join. Natsuki was told her cute looks were hook, line, and sinker. Yuri has some deep conversations with a group of 6 guys and got them all interested. And Monika, she's so busy I couldn't even approach. I can't believe we've intrigued so many people. I guess it's time to take charge. I clear my throat. Alright everyone, welcome to the Literature Club. Applause erupts throughout the entire room. Oh, they added applause, nice. Afterwards it goes silent again. We can get started with our presentations after a short speech from myself. I take a deep breath in and then begin to speak. Literature was originally something I wasn't super interested in, believe it or not. I used to be all for graphic novels and only graphic novels. Which, well, I mean, it's technically literature. It's not quite the, main normal literature that you'd expect, but it's still literature. So I can already tell you're asking yourself one question. Why did you start up a literature club if you don't like literature? Well, I may have been forced into it. I can see Monika laughing and Sayori pouting at me from a distance. But I did it to try out something new. Literature, all of this is literature. They say that once you create a character, they take on a life of their own. Damn straight! If none of you have ever tried to write... If you try and write characters out, they do that. They do their own thing. It's caused me so much grief. I've had to rewrite my novels. I don't know how many times to get the characters to still flow naturally, but not completely destroy my entire novel. God. Because really, at the end of the day, we're all characters in a play. So without further ado, let me introduce the characters of our very own literature club. Our vice president, Sayori. Shei-senpai! Sayori walks up behind me and begins speaking in a whisper. I'm too shy. Maybe Monika can go first. I answer her with a hurried whisper. Hey, you should go back up your president. Oh, fine. I see the coral-haired girl step to the front of the classroom with 2 sheets of paper in hand. Hello, everyone. My name is Sayori, and before I read my poem, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. Firstly, I'm quite lazy and normally late because I found it hard to get out of bed. The bed is just so cozy. It's practically my second best friend. The artist giggles at Sayori's enthusiasm. Other than manga, literature, and video games, of course. Well, I have 2 first best friends. Shei-senpai, and a feeling well known to me. Depression. It's hard to count depression as your friend, but I'll go with it. I say it so bluntly because I know there are many others like me. I want everyone to know they're not alone. That it's possible to healthily vent what you feel. Let this poem be my message to you all, that hopefully this poem will offer you a peace of mind. Sayori looks at me deeply, in the back of the audience again. The title of my poem is Goodbye, Sunshine. Sayori begins to read her poem as I sit back and watch her speak the lines without interruption. Dear Sunshine, why does looking at you hurt? There's no need to cry anymore, because things can stay this way forever. I know we'll see each other again at dawn. Or maybe not. So can I trust you to keep my happy thoughts safe for now? I count each day you give me. Days I wish would never end. Why are you so far away? Shining and shining. Glowing and glowing. Your love is so warm and happy. It's almost unfair. I can see you clearly now, in the sky. So there's no need to say goodbye. Sayori bows. What a beautiful poem. It worries me, but wonderful. Sayori's poem makes a few people in the audience cry. I keep the ball rolling and I ask Yuri to come forward. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce the next member. She's responsible for the banner on stage as well as the soothing tea you're currently drinking. We have here none other than our very own Yuri. Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to be called Yuri. Yuri is trying to calm her anxiety, and it looks as if it's working. I'm happy to see so many people here come here today to rejoice over literature. I'm regarded in the literature club as a sophisticated and eloquent one, but honestly, I have many weird interests of my own. I even write weird. Hopefully it conveys itself in my poem. And now I present you my poem. Insensible Beginnings. Yuri begins to read her poem and I listen. Glistening jewels in the twilight sky. A coveted sight. Solitary yet confined. Beauty beyond reach. One questions the sensation of sight. Uncertainty. Philosophy. Pleasure. In my tour I have seen the depths I could not fathom. Forests beyond the reach of our understanding. Meals left to the neglect of those who do not hunger. I see a road not yet traveled. A path illuminated. I feel like the pauses are important. A woman taking her first steps. Perhaps it's time to open a new book. Yuri bows. What a beautiful poem. I almost feel like it's talking about her and Natsuki getting along now. Wonderful, wonderful. Yuri's poem captivates some of the smart-looking people in the room. To keep the ball rolling, I asked Natsuki to come forward. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce the next member. She's responsible for the cupcakes you're eating. None other than our very own Natsuki. Ayo, fellow schoolers. Okay, Natsuki. I'm excited to present my poem to you today. My poem is short but absolute. Well, with it, what it says anyways. I can't believe I'm doing this. But you know what else I can't believe? How easy it is to mend a relationship that's fractured. You see, my dad's a bit of an old guy. Just like any dad, I guess. But our relationship hasn't always been the prettiest. We fight sometimes and butt heads. Oh, shit. Well, that sucks. We're just gonna do that one again. Okay. Way more than an 18-year-old should with her dad. However, my dad and I found a simple way to rebuild our friendship. Sometimes you don't have to make things complex. Simplicity. My poem is more simplistic, which will hopefully be nice. May I present to you Starry Fantasy. Natsuki begins to read her poem while I listen. Give me a little bit more time to laugh. I know people hate evenings because they're cold. But stars only appear at night, and dark times don't always go. Give me a little more time to cry. I know it's easier to count stars with friends, but friends are really hard to find. And good times do always end. Give me a little more time to try. That letting go of expectations isn't goodbye. That sometimes it's alright to lose. Give me a little bit more time. A little more time. Natsuki bows. What a beautiful poem. Wonderful, wonderful, well done. Natsuki's poem was so good, people actually stopped eating their cupcakes just to listen. For the final piece, I asked Monika to come forward. She has a composed look on her right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce the last member. I'm pretty sure you all know her. Come on and say hi. Monika stands with an air of confidence. Hello, everyone. Took long enough for me to get up here. As many of you know, I used to be in the debate club. I'll always let you know that I still hold a lot of opinions, and that's never going to change. That leads me to my issue, I guess. Believe it or not, I'm rather lonely. I don't have a bad home life, no broken relationships, no issues with my mental health. My life, for the most part, is pretty good, too. I'm surrounded by friends, plenty of admirers, but I suffer from something that many of us suffer from too. Loneliness. I guess I never really did open up to people as much as I did today, with all of you here. I'd like to thank Shay-senpai for giving me this chance. Otherwise, I'd still be in my old club, probably making a mess of things. So thank you. My poem today is going to talk about my feelings about today, my feelings about this club, and my feelings about life, and about other stuff in general. The title is Doki Doki Literature Club. Yo, that gave me chills. I'm not even gonna lie, okay. Oh no! It glitched! It glitched! It's over! We're dead! Monika begins to read her poem and I listen. I saw that! You guys saw that too, right? It wasn't just me. What would it take to write a happy ending? A pen without an owner. A story without conflict. Control was my only remedy. Oh shit. Fear, my frantic ally. Like stanzas in a poem, we were words tied to choice. Glued together by chance, like instruments in a song. And yet, I called it Doki Doki Literature Club. A place where words turned to love, a place where love turned to literature, a place where literature was music. It began with a bleak epiphany. That existence was orchestrated satire, a whole of infinite choices, like a free-form poem, endless in potential. Free-form structure. Control was an illusion, and fear, my true enemy. I like it. What is a writer without a pen? A struggle without a story. Maybe happy endings aren't real. Maybe villains aren't real. Maybe this place. Maybe this. Maybe. Monika bows. What a beautiful poem. Holy shit. Wonderful, absolutely amazing. Ellipses. That poem was pretty free form. Give me just a second. I know, super unprofessional of me to do this during the fucking video, but this needs to be dealt with, my guys. So, I gotta say that was really good. I was really honestly quite happy about how that went. That poem was pretty free form. A lot of people in the audience were taken aback. This was the first time Monika did public poetry. After Monika reads her poem, I moved to the front of the classroom. Well, it's good and all that they finished their poems. There's still yet another requirement for me to allow all of you to leave the Doki Doki Literature Club. People applaud the club's new nickname. I see Monika's eyes twinkle from the very corner of my eye. My glance returns to the crowd of the festival attendants. Please look back at the handmade pamphlets on your way out the door, and don't forget to take another cupcake and a cup of tea. I gestured to the other club members to follow my lead. So we were like, yo, you guys get to read your poems. I'm out. No one will know that I'm not gonna read my poem. I hope you all return to the Literature Club. And just like that, Doki Doki Literature Club comes to an end. I see the rest of the club members clean up, and with some of them entertaining questions from well-to-do future members. This makes me very happy in such short time. I managed to turn a small, relatively unknown club into an upbeat, popular school icon. I guess that's all that matters in the end, even if I didn't get a chance to get closer to one of the Dokis. At least I spent time with all of them. I see my vice president slowly approach me. Shay-senpai! Oh, hey, Sayori. Are you okay? I don't know. It's just, it almost feels like our entire lives, our entire existence even, has been leading up to this festival. Almost like we could never reach it, no matter how close it might seem. And now, we're past it. I'm not really sure where to go from here. Me too, Shay-senpai. Me too. So it's affecting Sayori as well. I'd like to think that all this is a happy dream. A happy dream? Sayori is strangely silent. All the Dokis approach me with a smile. I like how they just switched to now they're the Dokis. Just like, you know, maybe I can write my own happy ending. There's still so much to see in this world, so much to do, so much to learn. And with that, I watch the sunset by myself. This is Doki Doki Literature Club, and it's beautiful. Congratulations on reaching the loner ending. And it's dead. The loner ending, huh? Interesting. Oh, what the fuck? By the time I get home, I notice a dusty envelope on my desk, a few days old. Someone must have left it there. I walk over with a puzzled look. The letter is sealed with a green heart. A crimson pen lies next to it. Nani? So wait, it quit out and we reached... Dearest Shay-senpai, I hope you receive this letter finds you at the very end. I had dreamt that giving you my pen instead brought me to you. If you're reading this now, it can only mean one thing. That you've moved on without having chosen me. With this world, I'll die with our memories. But in loving you, it's the price I'll have to pay. Infinitely yours, Monika. Interesting. So, because, okay, so I guess, okay, the loner ending, so that makes sense now. But, I can't really skip this part. So, I assume what's probably the case here is we have 4 routes, right? Now, what's interesting is that there's 11 endings. I know for a fact there's 11 endings, because that's what they say, right? So there's probably a good ending for each of the 4, and a bad ending for each of the 4. Bam, there's 8. And then the loner ending, so there's 9. I'm curious about what the other 2 endings are. Because it makes sense to have a good and a bad ending for each of the individual characters. So if we go back and we do Sayori this time, then, you know, we could get, I don't know. I'm just curious on what the other 2 endings are. Is there like a harem ending? That'd be kind of cool. I mean, it'd be kind of weird also, because like that's just not a thing that actually happens, but... Oh, yo, wait, what? Okay, so there's one of the good ending pictures that we did not get. And so there's the envelope that we got. Interesting. Uninstalling MBS. Removed script.rpy. Made with love from Team Monika. So it's going to delete, huh? And then I'm going to have to reinstall. This is my final goodbye. I finally understand happiness can be found. To end a reality that is designed to let friends' dreams come true. Thank you for playing. Now, will it fail to launch? Yes. Okay, so bear with me for a second. I've gotta search in my downloads. The song is so freaking catchy. Okay, where is Monika before story? Okay. So, I think if we copy okay, let's oh shit. You're gonna see it come up again. Yeah, I wanna quit. Properties. Interesting. Advanced? No. Okay. Properties. Local files. Browse local files. Okay, so now we take this, right? And we copy it to here. Yes. So now we should be able to restart, if I remember correctly. Let's see if I did it right. No, I didn't. Interesting. So I've got to completely uninstall the game. Fuck. Well, it looks like this is going to be a short episode for you guys. I do apologize. If I was aware that this would happen, I would have came prepared. But clearly I didn't. So in the next one, I think we're going to try and go completely on Natsuki's route. And we'll have to see how that goes. So, make sure you click the thumbs up button down below for me. I really do appreciate it. And make sure you're subscribed for future episodes and whatnot. And we'll see you all next time.